What's going on, team? How are you doing? In today's video, this one's going to be reaching out to you managers, you leaders, you owners out there, those of you that lead a sales team. Do you ever find yourself that you have to sell your salespeople? Well, if not, you should. And if you do and you want to know a little bit more, then this video is for you. So, welcome as always. My name is Marcus. I make these videos so that I can help others in the way that I have been helped in the past, or sometimes through hard lessons learned. So if this helps you, pass it on to a fella or a fella near you that you think can use the same help. So let's go on and get into it. First off, there's an elephant in the room. We probably just need to go ahead and talk about it. You're probably thinking, Marcus, your hair looks a little bit rougher than usual. You know what? It was pouring down rain when I came in today, so I'm a little bit flat and matted. Don't act like my hair isn't luxurious all the time, because you know it is. So anyways, now that we've got that in the room, because I know we were all thinking it, I know I am, let's go ahead and get into it. How many of you out there know, as sales leaders, you could just go, boop, plunk you in the middle of a sale, and you could sell that thing like the best of them out there?
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff.
So, are you a sales leader leading a team where you could just be dropped into the middle of a sale and right off the bat just knock it out of the park? Like, you can hit all the things and you just know, step back, watch this, right? Like, hold my sweet tea and watch what happens, right? I'm sure you probably could. And you probably could because you know all of the important things that are needed when making a sale. You know how to tell people why a sale matters. Like, you know all the things, you know all the rules. So let's go ahead and drop a few key things that we need in making a sale that should be part of every sales interaction. Let's put up some little dillies here. What do you say? You need to listen more. You need to find the actual problem. You need to present an actual solution from things that you offer to their problem. You need to make sure that there's clarification, and then you need to get the commitment from the homeowner, the customer, the client, whatever you refer to them as, right? So, do you know that when it comes to selling your employees, it's exactly the same? Now, what do I mean by this? Probably the majority of the time as managers, we just go in and we just hammer on them. These are the things we want. These are the things they need. I want you to think about if the way you managed, the same way if you were dropped into a customer and given the same thing, like if you just went, hey, Mr. Customer, this is what I need from you. This is what I need you to sell. Like, you'd be like, you're never going to make a sale. When you're selling to the end user, it's about them. It is no different from managers. You need to sell to your end user, which is your sales team. Stop worrying about the sales team end user. You need to worry about your end user, which is your salesperson. So what do I mean by that? Let's take those exact same principles that a salesperson needs to use in a sale and see if you apply the same thing to your employees out there doing the work for you. Number one, do you listen to them more than they listen to you? Like, when you have your calls or when you have your team meetings or whatever it is that you have with your sales team, are you doing more of the talking, or are you letting them do some talking? Because guess what? Just like it's important the other way around in the sales interaction, it is just as important that you get information out of them. If you just go in and browbeat your sales team, they don't care. They're not listening, in one ear, out the other, right? It's going to be real simple for them. Ignore, when is this over? Get on to my lunch. 100% is what they're thinking. You need to be listening, period. Don't overcomplicate this thing. Number two, are you helping your sales team or your sales member or that one individual, 10, 20, 1, whatever it is, whatever the number, are you helping them find their problem, or are you just presenting to them yours? Like, hey, here's the numbers. This is what I need. Here's the goals. Here's like, what is their problem? Because to shoot you straight, can you sit down and tell me something personal about your team members? If you can't, there's step number one. But what if you're drilling into somebody's head, numbers, produce, and you don't know that their grandma just got diagnosed with cancer? They probably don't care too much about your numbers now, do they? Now let's say it's a real world application. And I'm sure some of you have had team members, or a lot of team members, or at least one team member that is in some kind of financial trouble. Do you know how to express to them that, hey, if you hit these numbers, you get these commissions, these bonuses, these whatever, and it will help take care of your problems, and then help them understand the importance of that? Your job is to help them. So often we think our job is to produce the results, which is absolutely true. But to produce the results, you need your people. And your people need to think and feel that you think and feel about them. And if you don't, you're just going to keep going on this cycle. So let's go ahead and get into the third thing. What do you think? Do you offer a solution for them? And here's the thing that I want to talk about. If you do offer a solution, it needs to be as simple as possible. Let me give you a little bit of an example. How many of you have ever knows, like, I'm a truck guy. I don't know if you're a truck guy or not. If you drive a car, look, I'll forgive you. I'll pray for you. We need to be driving trucks. Trucks are cooler. Anyways, GMC came out with this thing a couple years ago. I'm going to make this tailgate that does 67 different flippity-doos. Bro, just make me a daggum tailgate that I can drop, throw the crap I need to throw in there, whatever it is, whether it's lumber, whether it's trash I got to take from my garage cleaning, whether it's car parts, whatever the case may be, shut the tailgate and move on. I don't need 52 drop things. You know why? Because I guarantee you that 72 tailgate apparatus hasn't actually made any sales. It happened to have it. It's a cool feature. Great. It's there. We don't really need to get into it. Simple, right? So what is your simple solution for your team members? Then it's the simple solution that is going to drive everybody's results and make everybody happy. Hey, I need you to sell more, because when we sell more, we hit this new product here that allows us to be 5-star. Like, I don't know, whatever your thing is, do they actually know and understand why the solution works? Which leads into number 4, and that is the clarification. How many times do you go in there and you browbeat them or whatever, and you don't actually see if there's any clarification when they leave the room? You don't actually say, do you guys have any questions on this? Or have you ever dropped a new product, or a new product's been delivered, or you start going with the new manufacturer, whatever the case, does something new drop, you present, and you just go, cool, yeah, they just heard everything that I said, move on out? Or do you actually ask questions? You need to ask clarifying questions. Hey, we just talked about this, that, and the other thing. What questions do you have about it, or what are your takeaways from it? Just like you want to make sure that the end user in a sale doesn't have any questions about the product you're delivering, you want your team to not have any questions about the product you're delivering to them and expecting them to go take out into the world. Clarification is very important. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the last thing, number 5, which is, are you getting a commitment from them? Now, here's what I mean about the commitment. The commitment isn't, hey, this is the numbers that we want. Do you understand that those are the numbers I want you to have? That's not what I'm asking. Have you ever sat down with your team and said, hey, what do you want to do? Now, granted, automatically what they want to do should meet the minimum standards. If you don't have a minimum standard, implement it immediately. But their goal should at least be whatever the minimum standard is, and then some. And then help them achieve their goal and get a commitment from them on their goal. Again, not yours. It does need to at least be where yours is at, but you need to get their goal and then help them with that commitment. Once again, your job every time you meet with your team or a team member is, when they sit down and an interaction is exchanged, They need to walk away better, not browbeaten, not understanding what you want. You need to make their day, their month, their week, their year better. Because guess what? If right now you met with all of your team members and you made their day, their year, their whatever, do you not think the same thing's going to happen to you? If you increase the life and the livelihood of all of your team members, do you think that you're going to be having struggles? No, you're not. You're going to be doing well. At the end of the day, when you do all these things, your team becomes a believer in you. They need to care about you, their manager, because you care about them, the employee. So, hopefully this makes sense. And if it does make sense and you're sitting here thinking to yourself, man, I could use some structure and some layout to this. Well, holla at your boy, as the kids say. Yes, the kids are still saying that. Link in the description below. Hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. Until then, we'll catch you on the flip side.